Do you love Team Respawn and want to support the channel? Check out our totally optional Patreon, where supporters get cool perks such as early access, exclusive videos only on Patreon, the ability to vote on future videos, and more. Check it out. Link in the video description. Like it's on it, so therefore, it just kind of makes sense in that regard.
Sure. New frontier.
I hope we get Sentry. That would be awesome eventually.
I mean, you don't really want to search Team 1 if you want to get Sentry, though. You want to search...
Really?
Well, yeah, because it's a twos map, so it's unlikely to find it, because you're unlikely to get a twos game. And then people are much less likely to stick around, because it's twos instead of ranked.
Well, see, here's the thing, is that I understand why they have party teams and not party teams, like, in the same playlist. I think that makes a lot of sense. But mixing 2s and 3s and unranked, I don't see how that makes sense.
Yeah, especially because Team War is by far the most popular, right?
Right.
It does... You do have the problem of, like, what if one person wants to search an unranked playlist?
Well, too bad.
But I think most people are single, they're not... And
You think they're just all, like, randos playing together?
yeah, I mean, I think a lot of them are.
Okay, that's not nice. It's actually quite rude.
I am so unused to this map in threes. This is really weird.
This is concerning.
Who am I? I'm Johnson.
So
Okay.
you're about to say. It's concerning. Have you ever been to the United States? Like, ever?
Oh, yeah, a lot of times.
Where have you been? Usually where would you
Mostly the East Coast. I've been to the West Coast once.
Okay.
And I visited, like, a whole load of states. We went on, like, a week-long go to all the cool places.
So what's your thought about the U.S.?
Like, in what way?
Like, just overall, like, when someone says, hey, let's take a trip to the U.S., are you like, oh, that sounds funny, or are you like, oh, that sounds awful?
I'm probably like, oh, that sounds like a lot of traveling for something which I've seen quite a bit. There's lots of new places in the US for me, but I'm like, well, there's lots of new places in Europe and, stuff like Africa and Asia and all these other places that I'd probably have more interest in going to than just spending more time, like, in the US. At this point
It's fair enough.
in my life.
Fair enough. Have you been in the South U.S. at all?
I've been to, like, Florida.
That doesn't really count.
Yeah, well, yeah.
See, the South, the U.S., in my opinion, is the way that you would classify it is like, the states like Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, South Carolina, North Carolina, like all those places. But Florida doesn't count.
Sure.
I don't consider Florida a southern state because it's so many people there. It's like a melting pot of so many other places. Like, it's a lot of transplants, not a lot of people who are from the South are from Florida.
Yeah.
So
it's also like a lot of old people go there.
yeah, like pretty much it's the retirement place of the United States.
Yeah.
And a lot of people who live there are not from there. They're very aggressive over here on poor old Yap Yap happening.
I'm being very mean to them over here.
Oh, that's an honor guard. Oh, he's running now.
Oh, I just took that power from him.
I actually really like. I mean, I'm probably biased, but I really like the U.S.
And what about it specifically, more than like other places? Do you
I think
really
actually, as much as I complain about the people here, I think people are a lot nicer than in other countries. And I think just the opportunity in general. Everyone complains about... Oh, that's a Warthog. That's not good. Everyone will complain about, like, the social status and, like, how the... Like, it only works for, like, the people at the top. I think that's not... I think that's untrue. Like, I'm doing fine. I don't really see this world being... I just got destroyed by that Warthog. Just destroyed. I don't see it being an unfair system. I think you can be unfair if you really try, but I don't think it's like inherently unfair. But some people may disagree with that, and that's fine. I think the American dream is really something that is possible. I still believe that. I think it's still alive.
Well, so would you say you can, like, get a simple kind of low-skill job and kind of, you know, be able to afford, like, you know, I don't know, was it like a house, I guess, is like the dream?
Probably not a house, but you could certainly afford an apartment. I have tons of friends who do that. I mean, people just gotta understand to live it within their means, I think.
But isn't that like the opposite of the dream?
I think the dream is what you make of it. You know, I think.
Okay.
I know it's like kind of hypocritical to what I just said, but yeah, I think you have to do what makes you happy, and you living not within your means, and you know, making yourself miserable financially is not the dream. And plus, like, if you don't like what your situation's in, I believe that should influence you to work harder to change your situation. I don't think people are just stuck. I think some people are stuck, but I don't think that's how the system is.
Our allies' base is under attack.
I mean, you can do some really stupid things that'll really make you stuck, but I don't think you're just screwed from the word go, either.
I guess the idea that I often see is not that, you know, it's like, oh, it's impossible, but that there's significant disadvantages for, like, different situations.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I've not really lived that long. I've not even lived 30 years, so I guess my experience isn't really that, okay, James. I just lost everything. I guess I kind of needed all that stuff to get destroyed anyway.
You're getting flame bombs.
Get him, get him, get him, yes! Guess I'll go to third tech.
Yeah, so, well, you mentioned people being nice, which is quite interesting to me, because definitely the feel of me, and actually most of the people I know that have this merit, is like, in interaction, there's a lot of kind of like, almost seem like faked or like forced niceness. Like definitely when, like, especially if you go to like a restaurant or something, the people always like seem to act like really happy and stuff, and it would just always seem like super fake.
Hey, you could have just had a weird occasion where someone just hates their life.
No, just, well, it's like they'll be like super happy, you know, like, and like everyone seems to act that way when it's like they're clearly, I don't know, it's just, that's not how people act here. That's not how you would engage with someone.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna need some assistance over here.
We're losing a power node to the enemy.
As you can say, sure.
Our base is under attack.
I'm beating up these guys right now. Fine, I'll come save you.
Yeah, my expo may be RIP here in a moment.
It's fine. I'll save it.
I did not mean to make 2 Kodiaks, but I'll take it. Oh, nice.
Our base is under attack.
Yeah, that's that.
These guys are, it's an action-packed game here.
Rally point set.
Yeah. I had to go help out Ally because he was 2v1ing. Get some turrets over.
Yeah, yeah. Gotcha! Part of me wishes I was Anders right now. So many people have gone ground.
Our allies are attacking the enemy base.
Yes.
Yeesh.
Airpad constructed.
Got an airpad constructed.
OP Anders.
Supply pad upgrade complete.
Anders OP. Please nerf Treyarch. Actually.
Hello, Forge.
We've destroyed
Forage.
Oh,
all
mostly
units.
dodged. That's just
Our
me.
allies are attacking the enemy base.
Guess I don't need 2 at the moment. Need more like 1.
Wingmen researched.
Wingman.
Generator constructed.
This guy's an interesting gamer tag, that's for sure. There's his Forge Boy.
Supply
Pulls
pad
it back for more.
constructed. Enemy structure burned to the ground.
I have tech through Mantis. Like, this is not a fair fight.
All units.
Oh, that's all of his bases.
Yeah, his other one got killed as well.
I literally did nothing this game just other than talk.
Upgrade complete. Our allies are attacking the enemy base.
And one of them quit.
Moving out. Enemy hero
Yeah.
killed.
It's very much over.
It's very much over.
Even if they had like a full Bavaria at this point.
Supply pad upgrade complete. All units.
Okay, well that was exciting. You know, I think we would have like a really interesting conversation with Ed too, because Ed is really just curious about a lot of this stuff. So him and I often have conversations about
All units.
everything from like economics to religion.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I just don't know enough about the US system to really like speak about it. Obviously, I haven't like experienced it as a personal level, so I'm not really like.
All units.
I don't really think I am either, because I'm only really exposed.
Yeah, but you've at least lived at least a segment of it. You know, you can't speak for everyone, but
Did they
you've
also
experienced some of
destroy or
it.
something? They're just hiding
Yeah,
out?
they did.
This is
There's
rude.
no bases left.
All units.
I didn't even get the Inferno. How disappointing. Watch, I think I destroyed maybe 5 units. Maybe 5 units.
Let's see. Oh, they all like wearing 99s as well. Just got 2 blitz packs. What? Oh, you got the most power though, Andrew. You made great use of that, didn't you?
I got 1 unit destroyed, boys. That's right. That is right.
I only lost 5. That's pretty good. Most of those were Marines as well.
Yeah, my 20-to-1 ratio is really good, isn't it? That's hilarious.
Oh boy, 1 to 20 KD. Oh, what even was that one unit? Like a Marine?
I think it was.